Okay, so hi guys. This is my second video today. I actually did my Louis Tomlinson door hanger DIY video earlier, and I will put the link in the down bar so you can watch that later. But today I'm showing you two different things in separate videos as well. I'm going to be showing two ways to make EOS lip balms, but first of all I'm going to be showing you how to make an EOS lip balm using Vaseline, eyeshadow, moisturiser, and yeah, all the other stuff you need. So I just basically told you what you need. You need some eyeshadow, and once again I'm using the cheapest palette I have, which I got like 3 years ago, because I never use it. Something to scrape with, and I'm using actually my little brush for eyeshadow. A little container. I've got these, which I got. They were 20p, and they had little stuff in them, but they're actually like shaped like EOS ones, but you can't fit them together because one of them's smaller. Well, they're both smaller, so they're both the same size. And I also have this. It's a Kinder Egg one, and obviously it wouldn't fit because I'll just show you why. Try and do that. It just goes in it. So yeah, it's not really rocket science, but yeah. So I'm actually really pissed because I was going to make this video and I needed 2 containers, and one of them had my Mr. Goat in it. And basically, Mr. Goat, this goat that I have from one of them, and he's sticky and stretchy, and he like sticks to stuff, so like, I'll just show you. Yeah. And I stuck it to my neighbour's wall and they got really pissed, so I'm sorry if the amount of swearing in here isn't good for you, but I'm only probably going to be saying pissed. Good for me. I'm trying to cut it down a bit. So, also you're going to need some cling film, if I haven't already said that, some Vaseline and a moisturiser, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just working on this advert thing. I'm just going to open it up to a page, a random page, or pages. The car section. Okay, right. Don't be distracted by the amount of cool stuff that are in this. So I'm just going to take the least favorited one, the pink one, because of this stupid pink one. Mr. Goat has nowhere to live. Sorry, Mr. Goat, I'm so sorry. And you're just going to take the bottom. You can use an Easter egg if you want. You don't have to use 2. You can just use 1 if you want, because it's not really that much of a deal. And then take your palette and the scraping tool you're going to be using, and pick the colour you want, because it's a lip balm. So I guess you could do a concealer like this, I guess. So I'm just going to take the blush because there's hardly any of that left, and it's the right colour for a lip balm, I guess. Crush it into small pieces. Right, and then you don't really need that at the moment. You just go pour it onto there, and you just need to get as much as you want. And actually, because there isn't much in the blush, I'm going to use an eyeshadow too. So yeah, I'm just going to try and get as much as possible because I don't want to waste it. And it's actually like really nice. So I don't like pink, but it's a lip balm, so what do you expect? You can't have like purple, blue lip balm, unless you're like a weirdo or an insane person, or you just want that and you want to go like a bit crazy for once. And then you're going to take your Vaseline or petroleum jelly. I couldn't actually find my petroleum jelly, so I can use that. And then just take some of it. I'm just using my finger because I don't have a plastic spoon or anything, but you can use a plastic spoon if you want. And then just wipe your hand on some random piece of clothing that you can find in the room, which actually helps because you don't have to clear anything up. So then you just start to mix it carefully. carefully, otherwise it goes everywhere. I'm really actually scared when I do this, like it's going to go everywhere, because it usually does. But if you just press down on it like that, and slowly gather it up. And you don't need much, but you can add more if you want. I think I'm going to add more Vaseline. So whatever you need more of, use more of it. No exact measurements. In my usual videos, like usual, no exact measurements, just pure testing, experimenting. And I actually have more powder, eyeshadow and stuff, pigment, whatever you want to call it, than petroleum jelly needed. You're meant to have tons of petroleum jelly for this. That's what I just learnt. Hanging on the edge of my finger. Get off. It's like Mr. Goat. And then just wipe the excess of your fingers onto some random piece of stuff in the room, like before. Or if you want, you can use a tissue or whatever. But I can't be bothered because I'm in a room which is freezing. If I go out, I'll get used to the warmth. And if you can't already see, the consistency is getting pretty nice. But I'm going to use more Vaseline, and this time I'm going to take so much and wipe off the excess wherever you're wiping it off again, and then mix it all in. And it should get easier, and mine's actually getting really light, but if you have a dark colour and it starts to get like not the right colour that you want, it will be okay because you're going to add your moisturiser in a minute. So you're going to grab your moisturiser. I'm using E45. Take a reasonable amount, wipe off the excess, put the lid back on, and yeah. And if it's still kind of too much of a dark colour for you, you can add some mineral powder foundation. But I think this is a reasonable colour, and I'm actually going to add if yours is a bit too thick still, that's why the moisturiser is so much. And I'm just going to add tons of it because it will actually make it a lot softer, and you don't want like hard stuff on your lips, although it will dry. And EOS is hard, so it holds its shape. If you don't know what EOS is, then you can just go onto Google Images and search it, because it doesn't really matter. Either way, it will look like EOS. It's actually looking pretty gross right now on my one, but it's actually meant to be this. And if it then gets too wet and soggy and stuff because you put too much moisturiser in, it's okay because you can add more Vaseline, can't you? I think I did actually add too much of the of the moisturiser, so I'm just going to add backwards and forwards more Vaseline, unless you don't want to. It depends how you want your consistency. I actually prefer Vaseline to petroleum jelly because petroleum jelly stinks of petroleum, and petroleum is short for petrol is short for petroleum. So when you're putting it in the microwave, be sure to not put it in for too long, or just to stand back a bit, because you don't want it, because it might blow up your microwave or oven or whatever you're using. And I actually have to finish this video at the right time because otherwise they're going to light the candles downstairs and I won't be able to melt the stuff for the next video. So then you're just going to take your little egg or whatever you're using and put some cling film into it, or whatever you call it where you live, and then just put some in there. It's not going wrong. No, not really. It's not going wrong, but it's like not going right. How do I explain this? If it gets a bit messy, it's okay. Doesn't matter if you have too less or too much, because you just like shove it in there. and just makes that dome shape. And then you have to leave it in the fridge overnight, and you should be able to pop it out because of the cling film or whatever you call it, and just stick it in the right way, and it should look like a dome shape, and then you can put the lid on and it'll be fine. So this video's gone over time because I think I'm going to be late for melting the stuff. But yeah, so you just remove if you can see. I don't think you can, but yeah, mine looks kind of messy because I just did it really rushed. But it doesn't matter. Just gonna go like that. Then you leave it in the fridge overnight, and once, like I said, you can just do it how you want it. But yeah, the moisturiser actually moisturises your lips, and you don't want a lip balm that makes your lips not moisturised, because that's what lip balms are for. Lip glosses or lipsticks are for shimmer and colour, but not, yeah. So once you've done that, like I said, leave it in the fridge, take it out after, and you're done, and you can just add it in. See you later when I show you the next one, and it's going to be how to make lip gloss on EOS, once again, out of crayons. And I'm going to put it in the blue container, or I might put it in here, because I love the blue container, because it's my favourite colour. But I'm going to stop chattering now and go and leave you so you can go and do your one. Bye.